Swa. I'm coming live from the Republic of South Africa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, dear TPians all over the world. I am going to be brief this evening. I've got some of the issues that I would like to share with some of us throughout the globe. I am so much excited to have this opportunity once again to come live, broadcasting from the Republic of South Africa in Soweto. Before I can go to my screen sharing today, I would like to re-emphasize on some of the topics which I have written down here with me, especially since we know that we are in the we are in the distribution phase. People, members of TPC, must understand what is meant by the distribution phase. It is because the billion coin has got a mandate or a mission to end poverty throughout the whole world. So there are millions and millions of coins sitting in the TPC admin. So by distribution phase, the company is intending to distribute coins, take those coins out of the TPC wallet to the general members of the billion coin. So it is time for us to rally behind the strategy and the mission and the vision of the billion coin according to the TPC admin. And we have got programs which are going to make that process or to facilitate that process in a proper way. For example, number one, the new cookie rewards, the 24 and the 24-hour and the 48-hour cookie reward system, which is actually meant for the people who joined TPC before and they never paid their $10 admin fee. And also, this is also meant for new people who are coming into the billion coin community. They have to come and register and pay the admin fee, which is a $10 once-off annual fee. And if one comes in within the first 24 hours, one is expected, ladies and gentlemen, to have to register 2 people under his team, and they must also pay their $10 annual fee. And for the next 24 hours again, the 2 members who have signed in your team, they must each recruit 2 new members who will also join and pay the $10 annual fee. So in other words, the whole process is time framed. Within the next 24 hours, it will be 48 hours since the first person signed in. So after 48 hours, one is going to get 100 million cookies, which is equivalent to 1 full TPC coin. And the second process is the massive growth campaign, where we are reminded that we need to push for the membership growth, whereby admin has actually advised us to register at least 10, each one of us to register 10 new members into the team. Just imagine if each one of us can bring in 2 new people in the TPC community, it is going to be a massive growth. So we need to embark on that. 10 each one of us, new members, and it is also going to help you to have the cash flow, because the new members who are coming in automatically, they are going to sign in and they will buy some kringles, because we are actually distributing kringles. For example, a $100 kringle, someone will be new needs to buy, so that in the wallet there must be additional coins, which are, kringles, which are purchased by the new member. Number 3, we have also a system. When we bring in 100 registered members in your team, only 100 registered members in your team, the company is going to give you 10 full TPC coins. Why are they doing that? Because you are playing a positive role in the massive growth. Remember, our coin is attached to membership growth. So once you bring in 10, 100 new registered people in your team, the compensation is about 10 full TPC coins. And how much is a TPC coin now? So it's a massive, massive, massive empowerment. Then the fourth one is the issue of cash centers. Cash centers. Cash centers, you register to become a cash center so that you will facilitate the registration of new members. You will have your own platform of assisting people. You know, people are actually, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, some of them don't have even cryptocurrencies like maybe Bitcoin or Litecoin. And most of the people, you know, are in the dark about cryptocurrencies. So as a catch center register, you get registered through Mr. Erickson, who is a coordinator of all catch centers throughout the globe. Once you are a catch center, you are going to make about 20% profit from the normal charges. Because we know that if someone joins TPC, of course, one has to pay a $10 annual fee. So if you're a catch center, the person is going to pay you $12. $2 is 20% of a $10 fee. If one wants to buy some kringles, because we are distributing kringles these days. So $100 plus $32. $32 is a 20% when you're a catch center. So by helping other people, we are also making that kind of profit. It is also part of what? Massive growth. Because if people are referring people to you, because remember, we are connected globally. If people are referring people to you, it will help to ease the issue of massive growth. And the other issue is attending send button meetings every week. We have got leaders like Mr. Randy Wilson, who is known as the voice of TPC. He is actually conducting the send button meetings on Mondays. South African time is around 1600 hours. And on Tuesday, we have got the French send button meeting conducted by Mr. Derek Mbe from Cameroon at the same time, 1600 hours South African time. We also have got the Hindu and the Bangladesh send button meetings. So this is part of admin trying to get us to understand what is meant by TPC. Send button meetings, that is when leaders are sharing more information, sharing developments, current developments in the billion code. So I urge all TPCians to attend send button meetings so that you'll be one will be actually motivated because there are new developments taking place. For example, next year we'll be celebrating our third anniversary in the billion coin. We have got this Caribbean cruise, which is conducted by Mr. Derek Mbe. So such things are very informative. They are very powerful. If you attend send button meetings, that is when you are going to meet with a panel of leaders internationally. And the other issue that I would like to remind my fellow technicians is the issue of cash flowing. Are you aware that we have some kringlies in our new TPC 009 wallets? Those kringlies in your TPC 00 wallet, you can send them when you have got new people registering, you can always make a cash flow. You can sell or you can send them to new people who are coming in. People need these kringles. It's a kringler era now because we are not dealing with a full coin. So if you are going to bring in new people, you know that that is your cash flow. Many people have got kringles in their TPC 009. And people are lamenting. They are saying, when are we going to, how can we cash out? I want us to understand that if you don't bring in new people, you will never ever be able to cash flow. But if you bring new people in your community, in your team, these new people they are looking for kringles. Sell them. $100 kringles. We are going to make some money. It's cash flow for you. I wonder what people really are saying. You find out people saying, when is the bank coming? TPC is not connected to any financial institutions. TPC is a current on its own. TPC is a peer-to-peer currency. You make money through peer-to-peer. So your wallet is there for you. We have redeemed cookies into kringles. They are there to save you in terms of cash flow. Now we are going towards the second redemption period, which is the end of November. Whatever you have collected now in your cookie reward, you will be able to spend them one after the redemption period at the end of November. Sometimes my heart gets sore when I see fellow TPCians going around always crying about the banks. TPC is not connected to banks. TPC on its own is a bank. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to clarify these issues before I go to the main topic of the day, which I would love to cross over to it. And the last thing also is about approaching small merchants like small coffee shops, restaurants. We have got some TPC beautiful cards which have been designed by a TPC admin for us. Ours is to access those cards and approach small shop owners so that we can make a deal with them. And it is always advised that once you approach the small shop owners, make it a point that you make life easier for them by paying a $10 admin for them. You explain yourself about TPC, vision and mission. They will understand. These small shop owners, for now, they are the only people who can actually help us in the massive growth campaign that we are in currently. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to highlight some of these issues before I can go to my main topic of the day, of which I would love us to go in now so that we can be on the same page. I want to go to my sorry. Where is it now? Let me go to my topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It says, don't confuse a fast growth reward structure with multi-level marketing. Remember, the TPC were not doing multi-level marketing here. This is the poster which I would like us to look at. Don't confuse a fast growth reward structure with MLM. Since I have mentioned this one, the rapid 24-hour referrals. It says get 2 paid referrals to earn 10 million cookies. The rapid 48 hours help your referrals each get 2 to earn 1 million cookies. This one I have always talked about it. Let me read here from the blog here. The new additional cookie rewards based on 24 and 48-hour time frames are simple that there is no MLM commission, multi-level marketing commission structure attached to these sign-ups. Some people might think that it's a multi-level marketing. No, it's just that within the first 24 hours, for you to qualify to get 10 million cookies, you must have registered 2 people under you who have paid the $10 admin fee. And these 2 people, after 24 hours also, they need to register 2 people under them for them to get what? The same 10 million cookies, which will of course award you as the first person on top a what? A full coin, 100 million cookies. Let me read here from the blog. This is an incentive for our newest members to quickly participate in the expansion of the TPC community. Remember, as I have always stated, that we are in the distribution phase. This is an incentive for our newest members to quickly participate in the expansion of the TPC community. How fast can we duplicate our efforts will determine our speed of growth. Recruiting, or the art of bringing in referrals, is a natural part of any fast-growing organization, regardless if it is a private or public group. Succeeding at our mission to end poverty globally requires that we reach our objective of reaching 1 billion members as fast as we can. You see, the target of us, the target of admin is the 1 billion verified members in the TPC economy. I believe our distribution phase is so exciting, we can reach that number in about a year. That is, if all of us are going to participate, pull together in one direction, have one understanding the TPC system, how things go. Admin says that within 1 year, we might have reached this target. It goes on to say, unfortunately, reaching that number does not solely depend on the actions of the admin of TPC. This is a collective effort. Signing up 2 new paid referrals, which is a non-commissionable payment within the allotted 24-hour period, is rewarded within our distribution phase of moving TPC kringle coins out of the admin wallet to the achiever of this reward. To be clear, the achiever of this reward is not doing a transaction with admin. The point of the distribution phase is load up the custodians with enough TPC kringles to fulfill the mission to end poverty globally. You see? Mass acceptance of TPC kringles will result in the power needed to fulfill the mission. Let me repeat. Mass acceptance of TPC kringles will result in the power needed to fulfill the mission. Growth is the only path to mass acceptance. The second 48-hour rapid cook rewards is based on the ability to duplicate. You understand? Growth is the only path to mass acceptance. The second 48-hour rapid cook reward is based on the ability to duplicate. The newest members quickly learning how to share and help others to also become paid members. I hope all of you within the TPC community find this clarification to be helpful. It goes on to say, the point to the cash flow campaign is a recognition that time and effort from most of us needs needs some form of compensation that allows each one of us to provide the means to live while we participate within this distribution phase. It's the bridge we are on, as explained many times before. Most of us need immediate means in return for our time and effort placed on growing the TPC community. Even the poor are welcome to learn how to cash flow, and that is what the beginning of our mission has to offer. We have lifted some out of poverty through this cash flow campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the billion coin admin is stating clearly here for us. Can you also check something here under this one here? It says TPC is private. This is a Facebook post, of course. Now that the subpoenas have been mentioned, USA on the blog, it is worthwhile noting that what the TPC admin wrote as early as January 2017. TPC is the world's first abundance-based currency. As I have mentioned before, it will hit a wall of resistance at some point. It is important people understand what this is and what this isn't. It is not a criminal investigation. It is part of an investigation into a variety of cryptocurrencies. Of course, there has been this issue of the investigation by the USA. The word investigation just means that this is the other thing, but let me skip this one. The future value of TPC is based on the number of living men and living women that join us in agreement as members. We simply measure that value in gold. Remember, when we say we simply measure that value in gold, we don't mean to say TPC is backed by gold. No, it is only measured in gold. Let me also share something here if I can get something here. It is very important that the TPC community, these are some of the videos, ladies and gentlemen. If you have got time, you go to the blog, get the more information here about the billion coin. These are some of the issues which I wanted to touch in my broadcast this evening. As always, I always emphasize the issue of, let me see, click here also, the issue of reading the blog. The rapid 24-hour and the 40-hour cook rewards will lead to massive cash flow, of course. This is what I was emphasizing. I once talked about this. This is really explanatory here. You come in, you register 2 people here within the first 24 hours, and these each people after the next 24 hours they must bring in 2 people each. After 48 hours, you as the first person on top, you are going to get another 100 million cookies plus 10 million cookies at the end of 48 hours registration. So this is what I covered in some of the broadcast. Yes, these are the very important articles which we need to keep on reading and reading time and again until you understand the concept of the billion coin. Because without reading, you will actually be sabotaging yourself. Let us read the blog every day. Let us repeat these same things every day. Ladies and gentlemen, let us read. Let us get more information. Let us be informed. TPC is our home. TPC is our money for the people, so that everyone is aware about the billion coin. Since we are in the distribution phase, we cannot do anything unless we follow the system, unless we have interest of educating other people. Unless we partake, we become broadcasters. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very much informative. This is very much informative. Some of us have not yet registered as catch centers, and this has been implemented. It has been put in place long time ago. Some of us have not even started on the 24-hour rapid growth, this registration, but let us try and organize ourselves into communities so that we can all be able to play a positive role in the expansion of new members in the TPC community. And also the issue of attending St. Patterns meetings is very, very informative. Very much informative. Because that is when you are exposed to a panel of leaders worldwide. It gives more knowledge, more information, and more direction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I wanted to contribute with you this evening. Today is Sunday here in South Africa, the 14th of September 2018. It's a Sunday evening for me. It's about something to 7 o'clock now. I think this is going to help also make people understand about our billion coin community, because you are all pushing towards the 1 billion membership, of which for now we are only in the region of 3.4, 3.5 million people who are registered. So I'm calling upon even those people who registered and never paid their $10 admin fee. Please, I hope that this media, this video will also add value to them. This video is going to give them more information and they will alerten them. They will make it them alert, then let them know what is happening currently. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world who have actually managed to get hold of me. My name is Emmanuel. I want to thank the admin for giving us this opportunity. Once again, I thank the admin for all the promotions which are currently going around. It is only up to us as members to take these things, put them into action so that we can all play a positive role in the massive growth of the billion coin, and also as a means of fighting poverty, and also as a means of fighting the elites. We have been subjected to massive isolation as a poor people. The world economy belongs only to a few people. So it is high time that through embarking on TPC, through adopting TPC as a currency, we will always be a forceful force, a powerful force. Broadcasting, let us have many broadcasters taking part. Even if you haven't broadcasted, take a leap, try. If you try something, you will end up mastering it. But if you don't try, you'll always remain wondering. You'll always remain in the fence. I'm calling upon, I want to make this a challenge to every registered member, even the new members. Let us read the blog. Let us follow the system. Let us attend cash flow coaching. In my next broadcast, I will touch mainly on cash flow coaching. I'm inviting people to join me in the cash flow coaching as well, because that is when we get mentored. Without mentorship, without a coach, you will always do wrong things. So I'm advising people to make use of the cash flow. Go to www.randywilson.com. Register for yourself there. You will be able to, once you pay either your weekly fee or your monthly fee, which is not expensive, it is only about $10 for a weekly fee and $40 for a monthly fee. What is $10? What is $40 when you're going to get more empowerment? So in my community, I'm busy these days trying to get people to connect to me so that we can, all of us, be students in the cash flow coaching conducted by Mr. Randy Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow TPCians throughout the globe, I love you so much. I love everybody. Let us hold hands together. Let us get behind TPC admin. Let us make things happen. Let us approach small shop owners. Let us have access to the TPC cards. Let us register people in our teams. Let us accumulate about 100 registered members and get 10 full TPC coins. We have got everything prepared for us. We have no reason to say we are hungry. TPC is really empowering us. Do we see the advantages that we have as members? Let us fight poverty. Let us fight this isolation. Let us fight the system, because the system has disadvantaged us for many years. This is our coin. This is our money. TPC is a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency. The last thing that I want to emphasize, if you have a TPC 0009 wallet and you are still starving, it means there must be something that you don't understand. Let us cash flow. Many people are in the dark about cryptocurrency. Many people don't know about the billion coin. The billion coin is a coin for the people. It's a coin which is attached to membership growth. Once we have means of bringing people into the TPC economy, we will be making our own money. We will be adopting TPC. That's the only way to do. We cannot sit and fold our hands and say, when are you going to, how are we going to cash flow? How are we going to make use of our coins? I know most members have got millions, hundreds of coins in their TPC wallet, and they are wondering how to spend them. Once you have redeemed your coins, your kringles, you can never starve if you know how to do this TPC cash flowing thing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I hope this is going to help you to understand further about TPC. It is also going to help understand what TPC is and what TPC is not. Remember, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are only compensated through the enrollment of new members by distributing coins. TPC is in the distribution phase. We are still going along. We are driving. Let us drive the whole process towards accumulating 1 billion verified members in the billion coin. Because the main vision is to create about 1 million billionaires in the TPC economy and 1 billion millionaires in the TPC economy at the end of the day. The day we shall reach the ultimate prize, which is 1 billion registered members in TPC, that would be a great day. We are all working hard for that day to come. Let us also have prayers and pray for our admin. Let God protect them wherever they are. Let God protect our leaders wherever they are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my contribution tonight. I would love to get in touch with you. Please, those who would like to connect with me, you can always use my email, emmanuelmdiniswa@gmail.com. I would really appreciate to make connection with you wherever you are throughout the globe. For now, I would love to end here today. Let us meet again in the next broadcast. Have a nice night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.